Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to check out the Zi-Rui Tri Color Changing Temperature Filament. It's a lot to say. Let's check it out. All right. This I did not purchase this filament. First off, normally I like to get budget filaments, as you would say. This was actually a gift from my sister, and I've just now had time to open it. I hope she does not see this video because it's literally been a year. I've been that busy with work. So it is the Zi-Rui 3D printer. Oh, I pulled up the wrong page. This page says the PETG filament, but it is the correct color. This is actually, I believe, this is the PLA in the same colors. So I did pull up the wrong page. I don't not even know if the PLA is still available. Like I said, got this a year ago. So let's get to it. Let's see what's in the box, see what the box looks like as we normally do, and then we'll do our test prints. All right. Have its logo on the front. Box came a little bit damaged. We have our label: material, color change, PLA, 1.75 millimeter, pine green to light orange to yellow, 31 to 48 degrees C. Print temp is 200 to 230. Pretty big range there. C, speed is 80 to 90 milliseconds, and that gives us a lot number and made in China. Same thing over here, 3D printer PLA filament, plus or minus 0.03 millimeters, 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram new. Yeah, box a little messed up there too. Let's see what we got inside, see what the package looks like. All right. Nothing special in there. Vacuum sealed. Non-reusable bag. Oh no, it is reusable bag. Take that back. Look at that. It is reusable. Let's see. It doesn't look here to be over shrink wrapped. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and pop it open. Go. Not reusing that bag. Ooh, it smells. And it's gone. Wow. That has a distinct smell that I have smelled before on one of the budget filaments. Deskant bag. Really? Oh, can't see them. They're really big pellets. Big boys. All right. Kind of sweet and peppery. Wow, yeah, that takes me back. Let's see. Label pretty much is the exact same label as on the box. Exact same information, same print temps. I do like that. I don't like when the label is different. Same thing on this side. That is convenient. There is no scale on it. Yep, definitely no scale. Tell you how much you've used. 4 holes. 4 holes. It doesn't look like the beginning is pulled through. That's interesting. Winding wise, not the best. Not the best. And for something that is supposed to be pine green to orange and then yellow, that is that's what it looks like. It's just kind of pukey greenish black. Interesting. We'll see what happens when it prints. Very interesting. So, okay, well, let's start pulling it off. The winding is, yeah, not too great. Pretty all over the place there. It's not what we like to see. Wow, look at that start piece. All right, let's do our break test. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey, look. It's you can already see it's color changing in my hands. Wow, that is fast. That is fast. And you can see right here where we tensioned it and it created some internal heat. It really changed. It's more like a charcoal to an orange to a yellow. Okay, interesting. That was really fast changing. This stuff is solid. Absolutely solid. Yeah, that's dry. That is really dry. Look at that. See how it's changed color with the stress points and in my hand. Let's see if I can do this. You can't tell. Just barely. Okay, all right. Pretty responsive. This is the second color changing filament I've had. The last stuff was not this responsive. Let's go a little further back. No, this stuff is completely dry. And there are my flippers. Very, very dry. Let's pull out our new calipers. Should be a little more accurate than those ones we were using. 1.76. Point 75. 1.74. No, 75. Yep, 75. Oh, look at that. Some noodling way far down in there. Yeah, 174. 174, pretty accurate. I give it that. The winding's not pretty. You know, and I can feel it. Yeah, I can definitely feel it. Definitely not uniform extrusion. Yeah, you can just feel wave, 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 wave. How far it goes. Oh, it goes ways. For science. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, yep. It's all the way down the line. Oh, I can see it. No, I can physically see it. Let's wrap this one here. Yeah, oh yeah, you can see that too. You can see that too. That is just all over the place. Well, we've had worse. We've had better. We've had worse. Of course, we like to see it nice and perfect, but I've had some stuff that was way worse than this. That actually the same stuff is reminding me of the smell. Just interesting. And it printed fine, even through a Bowden tube. It printed absolutely fine. I never once had a jam. I never had any print issues. It printed totally fine. I didn't have to over temp, under temp, play with my speeds. I didn't have to learn the filament. It printed absolutely fine. So, you know, whoever that is, we'll see what this does. So, give me 1 minute. We'll throw this on the printer. We're going to print, as always, our calibration cube, our Stacko Kitty, and a Benchy. We'll come back. We'll check out the results. Be right back. All right, we're back. We've got some mixed results. I also found the updated Amazon page. Let's get on the right screen there. They do still have this in a PLA. Price is exactly the same as the PETG, oddly enough. So yeah, $32. For a $32 filament, let's get to it. There we go. All right. Now on my seat here, as you can see, we have our calibration cube, our Stacko Kitty, and our Benchy. And this just came off the print bed. Actually, well, a few minutes before that, I had to get the filament out. We'll get to that. So I stuck it back down on there. As you can see, it immediately prints yellow and then goes to this kind of orange. Stacko Kitty has been sitting here for over 2 hours. Completely cool to touch. It's about 78 degrees Fahrenheit in here, and yeah, it's not going back to its pine green. Calibration cube, same thing. Stuck in, but I stuck him in the fridge, and he's gray. This is supposed to be a pine green, and that is just a gray to me. That's a gray to me. It does do an orange, and the yellow is pretty nice. Let's see if we can actually get it to do the whole thing. Oh, my hands just aren't warm enough. We'll definitely take a look at the results. You can see it kind of changed. I'm actually cooling it off. My hands were cooler than the print bed. Yeah, it's warmer than my hand. I can see a little in there. Yeah, there we go. Still got some residual heat inside. So, okay. First two printed fine. Our last print, Benji, we got some issues. So, let's go over to the microscope. See what the calibration cube looks like. Here's the x-axis. Looks great. Did our standard print. 215 for PLA. 70-degree heat bed. Oh, that back corner looks a little, the other corners look great. Oh yeah, this side definitely has some issues. Interesting. And this is at 215. So remember, this range was 215 to 230. Man, there's sharp edges, but boy, there's some real problems there. Top looks absolutely great. Oh, you can see some color from my finger now. Let's check the bottom. I didn't have any adhesion issues. Printed great. Layer lines look great. Some of that color fading. Oh, there we go. Get my ugly thumb out of there. I remember to clean my nails. So, looks great. Looks great. Let's go to Stacko Kitty. Same thing. 215, 100 millimeters a second. Look at that, we got some weird issues. Like some under extrusion. Or dirt. It's so hard to tell. Is it under extrusion or dirt in the filament? And layer lines look good. 100% cooling. I can see some sagging there. These back corners have some issues. Looks good at the top there. Back looks great. Yeah, there's definitely something in this filament. Well, this would explain what we're going to get to. A little bit of stringing, but not bad. Oh yeah, look, there's definitely. Well, what is in this filament? All right, let's look at the bottom. You know, not great, decent. Tail's biggest issue. That's usually always the hardest on these guys. The rest of him, well, you know, pretty good. Even whiskers, a little sagging there. But I'm glad we had the microscope here because I was on a completely different path. So, okay. All right, so maybe this next one will explain something to us. So we got through those two prints. And then we get over to the Benchy. And I started to hear some extruder skipping. Just a little. So I let it go. We got all the way to the smokestack. And then it failed. Let's look at the rest of it. Looks really good. Oh yeah, we got some problems there. I didn't make it either. Flagpole, fishing pole did not make it. Everything else looks really good though. Let's look at the sides here. I mean, this printed nearly perfect, except for where it failed. Archways look great. Their lines look decent. Well, this looks really good. That's looking really good. This side has some problems. Oh, wow. You see the yellow's gone away now. It is a little more orange than it appears on here. It is a little more orange. It's appearing pink. This microscope has horrible color. Let's look at the bow. Well, there we got some problems. At the bottom, too. Yeah, a little more here at the top. Portholes look really good, though. Let's check the bottom. Readable. Pretty great. Once again, no adhesion issues. What's interesting, this looks cleaner. This was the last one printed. Calibration cube is right before it, or calibration cat, so definitely looks cleaner here. But so yeah, it has clogged my extruder. It clogged it really good. It's gonna be fun. Not happy about that. Kind of disappointing. For one, this is definitely not green. That's a gray, and this orange, as you can see, it's more orange in this camera. It's just kind of blah. I mean, the yellow was nice, but how often are you going to get that? And the fact that it just clogged my printer, I had a few more things I needed to print tonight. Not reassuring. Not reassuring. So there we have it. That is the Zi-Rui Tri Color Changing PLA Filament. Yeah. I don't see much use for this filament. I hate to say it. I don't see what you would print with this. That would be Q. So, catch you on the next one. Have a good one.